Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty. And I am getting ready to do some coloring, do my few little rituals I do to get started, to make it a nice relaxing environment for me. So I love to light candles. I just find them so relaxing. And they smell good and they relax me. I'm gonna put that off to the side over there now. And my matches off to the side. Second thing, take my paper towel, fold it in half and then in half again. And why, you ask? Why? Why do you need that? Well, because Coca-Cola, best thing ever invented. No, probably not, right? But I like my Coke. I used to be a Pepsi fiend like crazy. And then all of a sudden, I switched over and I now love Coke better. So I think it happened because I didn't have any Pepsi and my son had brought Coke for Christmas. And I was like, fine, I'll just have a Coke. And I don't know why now, but I'm hooked on Coca-Cola. Okay, adult coloring book, Flower Girls by Jade Summer. Love this book. So I have worked out of this book a little bit. Well, come on, Patty, can you not get your fingers to work? You know, I need a table with like sides right here. That would be awesome. So I've done this one, here, and here. Did that one. And now, today, start on this one. We'll turn it around. You know, I've tried the whole put the video camera right next to me and point it down, and it ain't working for me. I don't know. This seems to work, so we're just gonna go with it. Okay, I have my dual tip skin tone markers, alcohol markers by Peter Popper Press. Probably my most favorite markers for skin tones. I love the apricot, probably the best. That's the one I run out of all the time first. And it has a small tip here, and then it has the brush tip here. So we're just gonna get started and we will chat as we color. It is Sunday today. This probably is not going to upload until Monday or really late Sunday afternoon or evening, because these coloring videos tend to be a little bit longer. I mean, we're at 3 minutes and I just started coloring because, you know, took you through my rituals. And so the coloring videos tend to be longer, and I don't expect anybody to sit through the whole thing. However, if you want to, that's awesome. Get yourself your own Coca-Cola or wine or tea or whatever you drink of choice is. And if you want to color along with me or craft along with me, that would be awesome. Take a ride with me. Yeah, so, but anyways, my internet out here in Timbuktu, where I live, is just so slow. So a lot of times it'll take 6-7 hours, I'm not even exaggerating, to upload if I have a long video, or I just wait and I do it at work. And a normal video would upload in like 10 or 15 minutes at work, but a video of 30 minutes or plus at work would take about 30 or 40 minutes, which is way faster than it is out here. So I just get to work and get settled in, and I just hit upload, and it just starts uploading while I'm working. And then when I go on my break, I, you know, put in my thumbnail or whatever I have to do. So this probably will upload on Monday. But anyways, today is Sunday, and it is, let's see, it is 2:15 in the afternoon. Yesterday started daylight savings time, and so my husband had to be out at the ranch this morning. He had to leave here at, I think he left here at 9 o'clock. So I get up early so I can, get his breakfast for him. And then, because he's still disabled and walks with a walker, he drives, like, kind of scares me, makes me a little nervous, but he does. I always walk out to the car with him, make sure he gets in okay. It's not to the car, but his pickup. So anyways, I had to get up at 7, which really was 6. So, the first couple days after daylight savings time, you always feel like you can't catch up, but then you get adjusted, of course. And I don't know if I want to, I think I'm going to go over her eyelashes or her eyelids, and then if I want to color it in a different color, I will. But, so today he left here about 9, like I said, and I water my lawn now once a week because it's just we don't have any moisture here right now. And I'm not, through the whole summer, I won't water it more than once a week, I don't think, because we're in a drought, and I'm just watering it enough to survive, But if it has to die off for a year, it has to die off for a year, because water for us to drink and farm with is more important than a green grass, So a lot of people have taken their lawns out and put in like rocks and stuff. When my parents retired, they moved to Arizona, and almost everybody there has like rock gardens, not lawns. But, being a Californian their whole life, it was weird for them to do that. So they had a rock yard in the front with all this pretty rock with, like a couple of planters with cactus in it and stuff. And then in the back, they had a little bit of lawn, just a small bit. But my dad always loved to work in the yard. That man, he would get off work from working at his shop all day. And, it was a long day. He always put in 10 or 12 hours at the shop. And when it was summertime, he'd come home and then he'd go right to work in the yard. And he'd work in the yard until dark. He loved to do that. That was his passion. And, I don't ever remember eating super late, but I don't know, maybe he went in and had dinner and then went back out, but I know that he loved to work in the yard. And on the weekends, he would work on Saturdays, but on Sundays, he would be outside in the yard all day long. All day long. That was his passion. And both my brothers are kind of like that too. My brothers love to work in their yards. I like to work in the yard, but as I get older, it's kind of physical work, So, but I do want to get out in the yard today and pull a few weeds. My son and I have been doing a little bit of yard work every weekend, so it's been really nice. We had a lot of weeds growing, and my husband couldn't get out and spray for the weeds this year, so they kind of took over. But my son came out and he used the weed eater and did that for 2 weekends in a row. And really, he could do it again this weekend, get them down really short, and then we need to rake it all up. But when you have yards, it's never ending. We have somebody that comes and mows the lawn, which is, wonderful. But they don't do extra. Like, he mows the lawn and he he edges, and then he blows everything clean. But that's just wonderful in itself, because the lawn's always edged nice, and the front steps are always blown off nice and clean. Okay, so there is, oh, I forgot her neck. I don't know why, but when I do people, I tend to always start out with their skin tones. And then do their lips and eyes, and then I work out from there. I don't know why. But I found some amazing coloring channels lately that just blow my mind. And I was talking about what I did today. So after my husband left, then I started the water outside on the lawn. I watered both of our lawns. We have 2 lawns. Watered both of them. I didn't water the roses yet, but I'll probably do that later. And like I said, I'm only going to do that once a week. The roses and the lawn just once a week. And the geraniums just once a week. The lavender, that seems to grow. And the rosemary, that grows no matter what. And then I came in and I dusted my mantle and my TV stand and vacuumed the whole house, did laundry, dishes. You know, just kept myself busy. I am going to get a pencil out of here. My pencil holder. Put this away. They didn't give me much to do on her eyes, so I'm just going to do a little blue in where the dot is. I had a lot of you tell me that the electric sharpeners are not good for colored pencils, so I was like, well, that's good because I don't have one. That's for her eye. Now, for her lips, I like to use these ultra fine Sharpies. That's what I like to use for the lips. And now I'm all caught up and with all my my housework. And I'm on my last load of laundry. I did all my laundry yesterday, but then I had one more load for my husband's work clothes and towels and my pajamas, you know. But I used to do laundry almost every night instead of doing it all on the weekends. And then I've decided that I just do it all on the weekends now. There's only 2 of us, so we really don't have that much laundry, but it still seems to add up because I just wear a pair of pants each day. I don't wear the same pants several days like some people do. And everything I use, I wash after one wearing. I know some people don't. They will wear it several times. But so at the end of the week, I've got, 5 or 6 pair of pants and a blouse. And okay. I think I'm going to do this flower first. Jade Summer has a lot of color books. And I didn't realize how many I had till I did a video on them. I was like, holy smoly macaroni. Okay. I'm going to do a yellow. These also are the Peter Popper Press artist markers. Studio Series artist markers. So I like them. I saw a set that I really want, and it's 200 markers. Oh, I think I'll put that on my wish list for Mother's Day, or our anniversary is May 1st. Maybe I'll do that. All right, so now I want to make them the flower orange. I do have these orange glitter pins. I mean, not just orange, but I have a set of glitter pins. I like them okay. This isn't really the orange I was going for, huh? This looks more like a pink to me. Yeah, well. So I'm back to work tomorrow. 5 days of work, 2 days of rest. Sometimes I think I want to retire right away. You know, I'm like, I'm ready to retire. But then I really don't think I am, because like my son that lives here in town, their little boy goes to daycare because they work, and he's going to go to school next year. And my other son lives in Live Oak. The kids are involved in all kinds of stuff. It's not like I would be sitting at home watching them. And my son in Montana, if I was retired, I could spend more time up there. But I just think that if I was at home 24/7, I might get bored. I don't know. Sometimes I think it would be fabulous and I wouldn't get bored. And other times I'm like, meh. Maybe I'll just cut myself, you know. Right now I'm only 57. So I have a ways to go. And then I think maybe when I'm 60, I'll go down to 4 days. That's my goal. It would be nice to have 3 days off every week. And I think my boss would be fine with that. We're kind of on a skeleton crew. There's not a whole lot of us. So I run the front by myself. So if I'm not there, then they have to pull somebody from the back. The back is where the pharmacy is. The front is like, you know, you go up there to pay for like gift items or over-the-counter products, that kind of stuff. And the back is the pharmacy, and there's 2 registers back there. But up front, you know, we do faxing and the kiosk for the photo machine. And nobody can ever figure it out themselves. You always got to help them. And balloons and the copy machine, which nobody ever seems to know how to use either. So it's not like I just sit up there and wait for customers to come up, you know, for just a straight purchase. That's the easy customers. And then we have the candy case. It's like a truffle case up front with candy that you can buy by the piece or whatever. So, you know, I got lots up front to keep me busy. Plus, I order and put my merchandise in, and then I got a desk up front. I got an office in the back, but I can't go there anymore because we're so short-staffed. So I just work from up front. You make it happen, you know. I've been there for, I think it'll be 16 years in October. So I always say I'm riding that boat down to the end. Like I'm staying there till I retire. This does not look orange at all, does it? No, it looks like a pink. Not really happy with that, but it's all right. It is what it is. All right. Now I'll do the next one, a different color. I wish I was more organized with my pins. Hello. Here's an orange. We'll see the difference. It's a Sharpie fine tip, but it's not an ultra tip. Sometimes I feel like it's the paper quality, and I never thought about that until I started watching different channels, and they said Amazon paper, and I'm really not sure what that means. But a lot of them will say, oh, well, that was printed out on Amazon paper. I don't know what that means. Like Amazon prints out these color books themselves or what, you know? But they'll say, oh, you can tell the difference in the Amazon paper. So I don't really know. But this paper is better than some paper. So I have a book that I'm going to show you that when I do my completed pages, I'll show you. And that paper is really not good. So you learn. But you don't really know until you try it either, you know? Like, how you gonna know? But, yeah. So I had some buddy colors lined up for this month. And I'm all finished with those. No, I'm not. So I take that back. I have one more to do with Johanna. But what I love about when I do it with Johanna is we don't set up to upload at the same time. We just show it in our completed pages. That's all. When we show our completed pages for the month, we share it as we go. And I like that because there's no pressure involved. We just upload whenever. And then I have a buddy color that we're going to upload on the 19th. So I think that's this Saturday coming. And there's going to be 5 of us. So there's myself, and there's Kiki. Her channel name is Kathleen Merkovich Robinson. And there's Becca. Her channel is called the Becca JB, or the Becca BD, I think. And then there's Brenda, and her channel is Maniac Grammy's Homestead. And Jennifer's channel is just her actual name, which is Jennifer Lopez. Oh, and then Jennifer's fiance actually is going to join us. He colored the same page with us as well. So there will be 6 of us if we include Jennifer's boyfriend. So that's awesome. And he's so excited. I think that is so adorable. All right, I'm going to take this one. You know what is the hardest part of these, pages for me is the hair. Because it's not just in one spot, it's just everywhere. So it's like, okay, I have to remember what color I got out because I'm going to use it. And then I'm going to forget a spot and I'm going to have to go back. And some people color their hair like whimsical, which is so cool. Like purple and pinks and blues. And then some people just do traditional browns or whatever. I'm probably going to do a traditional brown. Maybe entwine in some pink with it or something. I don't know. But the one good thing about coloring is there is no right or wrong, in my opinion. It's all good. I even like to color on the coloring apps that I have on my iPad. And my husband, he does those all the time too. And actually, when he was in the hospital, he was in the hospital for, I think, 18 days for his leg infection. And then they sent him to rehab, and he was in rehab for like 28 days. So you do the math, how long he was gone from home. And if it wasn't, he said, if it wasn't for his iPad and that coloring app and a couple of the games that he downloaded, that he would have just gone crazy, because then he would have just been sitting there staring at the boob tube all the time, you know? And then what does that make you do? You just fall asleep. You know what I mean? Yep. So I had got the coloring app first. I think it's called Happy Color. And then I told him about it, and he did it. And he was like so happy. I gotta take Jenny for a walk today because it's 70 degrees outside today. We don't have a fenced-in yard, and so I'm afraid to let her go off the leash because I don't want her to run away. But she's kind of afraid of her own shadow, you know? So I'm thinking that I'm going to try today with her off the leash and see what happens. And I hope I don't bite myself in the butt for that. I'll put her collar on, of course, with her name and everything, and she is chipped. But you know what? We don't have her signed in yet. But I'm going to try, and hopefully she doesn't run away, but we got to try it sometime. All right. These pages kind of go on forever and ever. And I know that some people will do coloring videos that are like 2 hours long. But here's the gig, you guys. Here's the honest to God truth. I can't sit for that long. Like half an hour seems to be my tops. I don't know. Like I'm at 25 minutes right now. Hi, Jen Jen. She just came up here to say hi to me. Hi. You want to go outside and play today? Oh, I know she does. We're going to go we're going to go pick some oranges off the orange tree. My husband loves to eat oranges, and he loves bananas. And he likes apples and pears and grapes. He likes fruit. You know, oh, you guys, tell me, what is the price of gas where you live? So tell me in the comments the state you live in and what you pay for gas. So I'm in California. We are now the most expensive state for gas. Last Tuesday, I put gas in my car, and at the gas station I went to, it was $5.10 a gallon. And the gas station that's closest to my work was $5.99 a gallon. Now this is for just regular unleaded. Okay, so like my husband drives a diesel and my sons drive diesels. Diesel is $6.99 a gallon as of last Tuesday. But I did hear on the news that diesel went up to $7.99 and gas went up to like $6.50. So I don't know because I haven't been to the gas station since last Tuesday. But as of last Tuesday, the gas station here in town, right across from my work, was $5.99 a gallon. And then it went up, you know, a little bit for mid-grade and then Supreme. And then diesel was $6.99. So this is my plan. I live 10 miles out. If I lived in town, I would probably seriously walk to work a couple days just because I just think it's ridiculous that we're paying so much for gas. And I mean, I know the reasons why gas has gone up. We're not going to get into that. But if I lived in town, I would walk to work or get a bike and ride a bike to work a couple days. But I live 10 miles out, so it's 10 miles out. I mean, 10 miles to work and 10 miles home, so it's 20 miles a day. And then on the weekends, normally I would go in both days, like one day to do grocery shopping, one day wash my car, or get us, you know, like dinner, takeout, or whatever, or go over and see my grandson. So I told myself I was going to try really hard to do whatever shopping I needed to get done on the days that I work, so that on my days off, I'm not leaving the house. So that saves 40 miles worth of driving, you know. I have another sip of my Coke. All right, I'm going to do this flower in red. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline it, and then I'm going to do it with pencil, kind of a lighter color. So that saves 40 miles with me not driving to town on the weekends. Now, that doesn't even include if I was to go out of town, because we live in a small town. Population of our town is 6,000. We have one grocery store. We have the pharmacy I work at. We have Rite Aid, which they never have anything there. And we have Dollar General. And we have a hardware store and a florist and a feed store. That's basically it. If we go over to the next town over in our county, which for us would be like 19 miles one way, they have a grocery outlet, but I never get over there. They have way more like fast foods and stuff because it's off the freeway. We only have Burger King and Subway. That's it. Oh, and we're getting a Little Caesars. It's probably going to open up in a week or two. I'm kind of excited about that, actually. But if I go out of town and I go to the next town over to the grocery shop or go to Walmart or something like that, it's 40 miles one way, so 80 miles. So I'm trying not to go over as much because it's just the gas prices are so crazy. See, this is what bugs me. It does this all the time. And I think because if this was dropped at all, I don't know. I have problems with that a lot. With this one's the Arteza pencil. The softer pencils seem to do this more. Right, hopefully this won't break off on me. I can feel it. It wants to break off on me. But, so yeah, I haven't even been going over to the next town over to shop anymore because it's like, good gravy. It's so expensive. And then groceries, of course, have gone up so much, too. Our little grocery store in town, it's not little. It's a good-sized grocery store. It's a chain called Save More. We joke in town. We call it Save No More. But, their prices are pretty competitive to Winco and Walmart. Some people in town hate it. Other people say, I can get all my groceries there. And I do too. And I know where everything is, you know. So I'm comfortable shopping there. Everybody knows me. They go through a lot of employees. But you know, a grocery business is like restaurant business. It's a hard business, you know. And those guys are stocking or checking out because that grocery store is busy all the time. And it's like, you don't hardly ever have to worry about something that's going to be outdated because their rotation, they go through so much, you know, like they go through so much milk, eggs, yogurt, bread, produce, everything. They go through everything so much that I've never had a problem with getting stuff that's outdated or almost outdated. It's always good. But, we have a friend who raises cattle here in town. We try to get our beef from him. Not always, but we got a big pack. It had, I think we got 60 pounds of hamburger, and they were in 1 pound containers. And then I told my husband the next time we get the hamburger to get like 12 roasts, like, you know, rump roast or something, because then we put them in the freezer and then I can just go out there and grab it and thaw it out and we have dinner. There's my flour. Okay, let's do the stars. I'm going to do some of these flowers too. I have no rhyme or reason when I color. I just pick a color and then use it and then pick a different color. So I'm gonna go put my laundry in the dryer pretty soon. I joined the book club again this year. I haven't been in it for a long time, but I did join, so we have a meeting the end of this month. I haven't even started the book yet. I can't even remember what it's called. I think it's called Night. I'll share it with you guys when I'm done with it. And we watch some movies. I'll do a movie review here pretty soon. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you guys. I was watching this channel. I don't remember the channel's name, but they live in Alaska and they live at the North Pole. Like, that's really a town. And it is, I think they said it was like 30 miles to Fairbanks from there. And it's a husband and wife, and they have, I think, 2 daughters and a son. Anyways, it was very interesting because he took us to the grocery store and another town over from them called Barrow, Alaska. And he took us to that grocery store. You guys, we complain about the prices of what we pay for groceries here. So if anybody here watching me now is from Alaska, what is your minimum wage there? Because and I understand why it's so expensive. And even the manager of the grocery store, he came on and he was talking to the guy that has the YouTube channel. And, you know, like they were saying, everything that they get is like how we get everything trucked from truckers. They have to get everything flown in to Alaska. And then once it gets flown into Alaska, then they distribute it out by either flying it to the different towns or driving it to the different towns. But it all goes into like Fairbanks or Juneau or somewhere like that. And then they have to distribute it from there, you know, so it's not as easy. And like we have rice mills right here that process and make, you know, the rice into bags here, or like tomato plants. And, you know, back there they don't, it's too cold. They don't have agricultural growing back there. And so, yeah, their prices were crazy. Like a head of lettuce was in one little town, because I watched 2 different people. In one town, a head of lettuce for iceberg lettuce was $11 a head. And in the other town, it was $6 a head. But things, even like potatoes, a bag of potatoes back there was, I think, $24. And a box of cereal was $10. A bell pepper was $3.79. I'm like, dang, I'm not going to complain about our prices anymore. But I get it, you know, but I'm just wondering, like, if their minimum wage is way higher back there. I don't know. I couldn't live in some of those. I watch another girl on TikTok, and she lives in Alaska on a Native American tribal ground. And she says where she lives, it gets to be like 70 below. And with the wind chill factor, it's even colder. And they have a little grocery store. It's not really little, it's fairly large, but it's right on the tribe there. And but she said that her truck was frozen, the battery was frozen, and she didn't have it on the warmer or something, so she had to walk with her 3 kids to the grocery store, which wasn't that far from her house. But you know what? Walking out the dang front door would be hard for me when it's that cold. But I guess you somewhat get used to it. I watch another gal that lives in Sweden, and they get really cold back there too. So, you guys, I think what I'm going to do is, we're at 38 minutes, yeah. I think I'm going to wind it up for today, and then I'll finish this, and then maybe I won't post this until I finish the page so that I can also put it on my thumbnail cover. I can put a picture of this completed, or maybe I'll just put a picture of it not completed. I don't know. I really like these gel pens, and then I got another set, and they're not so great. I don't know where I got these. I think I got them from Walmart, actually. See, that would be another thing for me, like living way back like that. Like they were talking about how Amazon takes at least a week. That's their fastest delivery to Alaska, is a week to get something from Amazon. And that's the fastest. And like, we're spoiled. Like if I order it early on like a Monday morning, I'll get it on Tuesday. I did order one color book and one DVD that had 4 movies in it that my daughter-in-law told me to get. She said I would like it. And I can't remember the name of it now. But I ordered it today, which is Sunday, and I'm not going to get it till Wednesday. And we think like, oh my gosh, I have to wait till Wednesday? But where I love to go shopping for my crafts, and I'm trying to save money this month. So, not this month, this whole year. So I really haven't done any shopping. I have not gone to the Dollar Tree since like last November. And I haven't gone to Michael's since, I think, December. I haven't done any shopping for fun this whole year. Other than a few things online. But I have $50 worth of gift cards for Michael's. So I could go over there. But I'm kind of trying to wait till Mother's Day because I know I'll get another gift card. Because we have exchanges at work, and I know whoever draws my name, if I say, because we give them a list, and if I say I wanted a gift card to Michael's, then they give me $25, and that would be $75. And then I can actually ask my boys if they say, Mom, what do you want for Mother's Day? I'd be like, duh, Michael's cards. We're getting a Hobby Lobby. But it was supposed to be open last November, and they're still not done with it. So I think it's because of supply and demand since this whole pandemic thing, you know. So they just can't get everything they need. It's taken forever to do this Little Caesars pizza here in town, too. So then when we get the Hobby Lobby, I will be asking for Hobby Lobby cards. That's what I'll be doing. All right, you guys. This could go on forever. This could take me, like, I don't even know how long. Probably could take a couple hours to finish this one. So definitely you don't want to sit here and wait through all this. So you guys all have a great day. Take care. And I will see you back here real soon. All right, bye guys.